Well, hello there. No, this is not another channel update. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start this little interactive vlog series. And I know I just stared down there at a very peculiar face. We're going to do, I think, 10 vlogs on 10 different questions, top 5 stuff. Now, I'm not going to make my own top 5 necessarily, but I want this to be an interactive thing, so I'll name my top 5 versus your top 5. It's not so much a versus, but I would like to get to know a lot of you better and to know what you guys like. So I decided to start this off a little weird, but your top 5 vintage cartoons. This means prior to when Cartoon Network changed everything, and everything else older went to Boomerang, and then that changed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you might not have DSTV, but all the old cartoons, now if you have watched, this applies to you. If you haven't, it's sorely advisable that you do, because then where was your childhood, man? If you didn't have a childhood, I mean, you just straight adulted when you came out of the womb. That must be so terrible.
Number 5.
So, my 5th pick for this would be Cow and Chicken. Now, a lot of you just raised your eyebrows there and thought, what in the blue hell is this guy's taste? Cow and Chicken was actually a very, I wouldn't say successful cartoon, but was absolutely hilarious to watch, and the song very much describes everything.
Mama had a chicken, Mama had a cow, Dad was proud, he didn't care how.
But Cow and Chicken, fantastic show, very weird premise, and I would say borderlines on bestiality. But otherwise, if you haven't seen Cow and Chicken, please do go check it out. It's absolutely fantastic.
Number 4.
So my 4th pick for this will be Megas XLR. Now, if you haven't seen Megas XLR, that guy playing games, saving the world, albeit doing a little bit of destruction, but I mean, yeah, you have played games where you make a little bit of destruction for the good of the masses, okay? If you have made little tiny mistakes, I mean, itty bitty tiny, you may have stepped on someone's house, broken someone's pool, killed someone's dog, but I mean, all to save the world while you're playing games. Megas XLR, fat man with his skinny friend who meets a lady from the future who wants to bring her robot back to fight the evil alien Glorf, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's unfortunate that it got cancelled before it could really get going. It had this massive fan base, and it just disappeared off the face of the earth, and it is quite sad. It really is. I would love to see that series continue and actually develop much better than it did, but you know, ratings is a thing, and once the fan base starts going, it may just be a little bit too late. So Megas XLR, my 4th pick.
Number 3.
Number 3 would be Johnny Bravo. Now, Johnny Bravo is the macho man, egotistical maniac with a nice big fat blonde hair.
1, 2, 3, yeah!
Watched, I don't think there was ever a time where I didn't tune into Johnny Bravo unless people in the other room had the channels watching ER and all the medical feelsy stuff. But yes, Johnny Bravo, an absolutely fantastic show. I would recommend it to anybody. Easy.
Number 2.
Number 2 on my list would be Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
And you can say just what you want. Scooby-Doo is absolutely a fantastic show. 4 people with a dog, a talking dog, go and solve a whole bunch of mysteries, fighting ghosts, ghouls, goblins, all people in masks. Watching this, it's so funny. I mean, Shaggy, little bit of a beard, he and Scooby absolute cowards, and you have 3 Velma. And of course, if you go more into the storyline, you'll find Daphne and Fred are sort of a couple. Velma and Shaggy tried, but you know, it's a whole big thing. But if you're into that kind of thing, if you just want to watch and have a fun time, have a couple of laughs, because it's absolutely fantastic. I would kill for it to come back like that. There's a website to see it, but I'm not going to link it.
Number 1.
And number 1 on my list, Tom and Jerry. Now, you can say just what you want, but Tom and Jerry is the number 1 cartoon for me, because my word, it is absolutely fantastic. Cat and mouse chases, freaking slapstick comedy. I mean, this is where I get my stuff from. That kind of comedy. It was absolutely fantastic when you were a small 9-year-old, and the only time you got grounded from TV is when you stayed up way too late watching the cartoons. And back then I had a small NES. I was playing NES. I got grounded from the NES because I did silly stupid things in my youth, and I could watch TV, so I would sit there till 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night just watching cartoons, especially Tom and Jerry. Now there are a couple of honorable mentions. SpongeBob SquarePants is definitely one of them. SpongeBob has been around for a very long time. The Jetsons, the Flintstones, Kids Next Door, and one more. Who shall we name here? Transformers Energon. I watched that when I was like yay high, man. Okay, well, not that high, but I mean I was like a good 9-year-old. I watched Energon for days, but that was absolutely fantastic. That was my childhood. It was glorious, and I really do miss the old Cartoon Network. I do have a website on here that I can go and relive my childhood, but it is just so fantastic to see where we are now. And in the next vlog, we'll discuss 5 modern cartoons, which you guys might find your favorite. But the question bodes, what is your 5 favorite vintage cartoons? You can even put in honorable mentions. I mentioned 10, but I need your top 5. You can comment it down below, leave a like on each other, comment on each other's comments, and rate each other's cartoons. I myself have my list, but it is absolutely fantastic. I do love all those cartoons. It is my childhood, and I can never let that go. No matter how old I am, if I'm 50, 60, 70, 80 with diapers all over me, I'll still freaking watch all those cartoons. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say we all have a little bit of ginger childhood in ourselves because we all love cartoons, right? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Unless you haven't watched, which I, again, feel sorry for you, there's time to change it. You can be the change in the world. Bye-bye!